And there's another siege tower so that I can sleep at night. I made a second one, it's fine. I fixed my mistakes. Can spread religion 2 extra times. Okay, it's worth it. It was worth a gamble. We'll do it. I'm going to just keep on apostles right now. We haven't actually had many of them, and I've got 3 more turns of this era to do that, so that's fine. My musket's going to take 12 damage from encampment attacks. That's not bad at all, actually. But there's military science. Oh, yeah, this is a redcoat, everyone. This is a redcoat. Ah, nobody can resist it. No one, that's who. These barbs are slightly problematic. Let's just give them a slight what for by taking out that one, and that one, like so. And now I need this unit in to do that. And then I think the knight can finish off the city, which I'm going to do. Oh, no, it can't. Fine. Move the men at arms in. Good. I'll do it instead. As you can see, a musket upgrade is only 125 gold, and it is an upgrade and a half. It really is. 70 strength. Even when they're not on a different continent, they're still very powerful. So now that I've got military science, what do? I think we rush to flight because that's likely to give me some tourism. I also need pikemen quite desperately because I've got so many spearmen lying around without an upgrade at the moment. It's quite tragic. Is there any trade I can do with the Incans? Of course there will be. Let's go from this city. We can get a decent one going. Oh yeah, their roads are really good now as well. Perfect. Okay, spreading my religion around. I saw a barb on this road. Yeah, look, there it is. Run past it quick. No one will stop us. Lots of pillaging, and I think we should just be able to afford 2 apostles. Need another 100. Is there one more pillage I can do anywhere? What's my knight doing? Pretty much dead, and I moved this one over the hill, which is a bit annoying. Do that next turn. Ooh, so close, so close. Never mind. How's my redcoat gonna go? Oh yeah, okay. The redcoat does a lot. Cool. Yeah, go on, man. Do it. Attack. I dare you. I'm actually starting theatre square festivals now. It seems ridiculous, but I need as many writers as I can get. Once I've converted the Incans, all my faith is going to be going into writers. There is my route to the Incans, by the way. So, good. Getting lots of tourism with them as well. Oh, well, we've only got 1 turn left, so I will just burn my last faith on a missionary. So we've got another few charges to head over to the Incans. I mean, I'm pretty sure this should be enough, but you never know. You never know. Have I got movement? And bam. And then we'll go bam. Military tactics. That's a big old boost again. Don't worry about this. This isn't a blockade. No. This is just looking at your smoking lighthouse that we may have blockaded before. Sorry, I mean visited before. Oh, I almost let that slip. Golden Age. Let's see what the game gives us. So we've got humanism. That's good. Everyone's in the Dark Age except me. That's really handy. And we can continue to pick. Now, I don't think I need to go for Exodus anymore. I've spread my religion. We're going to win that, and Fez is still as useful as it's going to be, but I think that's about it in terms of what we need it for. Reform the coinage, I think, will give me more gold. I mean, all of my... Yeah, the problem is all my routes are going to quite weak cities, and Reform the coinage works when you get cities that you're sending them to with lots of specialty districts. So, for instance, Zanzibar has only got 1 district, so that's only likely to give me 3 gold per route, which isn't a huge amount, to be honest. I could go for monumentality, but I'm looking to use my faith to get artists and writers, so that's probably not the best thing. Exodus of Evangelists does give the additional movement, that's the thing, and it's whether or not I need that. I think, you know what, I'll go for a former coinage, but it's going to be a close one as to which one is actually more useful. There are barbs running around. It gave me about 10% extra gold. I've gone about 35 extra gold, so again, it's not the hugest thing, but it does make a small difference. Shoot from there, shoot from there. The walls are pretty much down. Not that the redcoat really minds. He can just run in, and I was going to get myself a little bit of an extra pillage just to get the gold. You do the same. Up to 1,000 gold now, and there we go. There is the capital city with full loyalty, just in case I didn't feel like I had enough loyalty. And let's just quickly upgrade all of my muskets into more redcoats. I think this 5 population city is the one I'm going to leave alone. I'm going to go and take this 8 and this 2. They've only got 3 cities left, I believe. Yep, they do. So we're going to take these 2 cities and head from there. Oh, peace. No, no, no. No, no. No, no. You are being absolutely put down into 0 resistance mode, I'm afraid. That's what's going to happen here. Another boost of science. Nice, and we're going over to this city now. That's almost all of the Incan cities. In fact, is it not? Is it not? I swear like it is. They may have a bunch of cities that I haven't met yet. 6 cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, they just settled one over there. Okay, well, there we go. Now we can see it. This could be the religious win on turn 133, which is actually a little later than I thought we'd get it, but it is well within acceptable parameters. That is our first victory condition. There you go. Look at that. We've done the first one. We've got 67 turns left to play with. I'll just show you some rankings quickly. We got 16th because we've barely done anything in this game. We've barely done more buildings constructed. In terms of science, I've never taken the lead so far. Culture I have recently, as I have with faith. You can see religions founded. Because I got it in nice and early, I could just go bump, bump, and pinch both religions in the head as soon as they got founded, and then wonders constructed. I have built 1 wonder. War declarations received. Not many. I think that's mostly city-states, and wars declared. Actually, not as many as the Incans. They've done pretty well. Okay, back to it. So, that's the thing. We've got to check this. Now, it does say disabled on diplomatic victory, but you can still count them. So, at the moment, Incans have got 4. I'm on 4. Tamiris is on 3. Portugal is on 3. Religious victory, we've just won. That'll show it. Domination, we can work out pretty easily. And luckily for us, culture still tracks. So, that's a good one. Science is looking very unlikely that we're going to get a science victory in 67 turns, considering I'm just researching what sails on a boat are, unless I sail my way into space, which is, it could happen. Santa Cruz is really useful. This forms an armada out of a military naval unit. That is awesome, because I can use them to basically buy myself a frigate with 55 strength and then make an armada out of them immediately with 72 strength and use it to attack cities. 82 strength in the lands of the enemy, 89, and then 99 strength with the promotions. So it's a hugely powerful unit. Very, very good for late game war. I think I can just eat that encampment straight out. Yep, I can. Okay, that really didn't offer that much defense against my Redcoat surge. I do have Crusade on these 2 Redcoats, which is pretty fun. If I just knock a couple of hits. Hang on, I'll move you to there. Oh no, I can't move and fire with that one. It's a shame. I'll do it on this unit instead. There we go. Now I can get the Redcoat in. Oh, it didn't count as killing it. Oh, that's mean. What about this one? There we go. We've got at least 1 in. Fine. And there's the first attack. Oh no, I can kill that unit. There we go. Perfect. We're moving and firing. That's all good. That's all we need, really. Okay, now everybody is denouncing me, but it's a bit late because I have open borders with you, and I am getting tourism with all of you now. Victory in 17 turns. Don't believe that. Don't believe that at all. That is just showing the fact that because there's so little tourism in the game right now, I'm getting big boosts, but like it's fine. That'll just do what it's gonna do, and we can all ignore it, and it's fine. Remember, pillaging is good. We like to pillage all the yields, every yield, because great writers, at a very minimum, those are going to be very, very helpful for me. All the tourism we can pick up right now is going to be an offensive weapon. 1 attacker, 2 attacker. Oh, those Redcoats are strong. Very, very strong. Brawling Empire, by the way, if you hadn't noticed. I just settled on top of another luxury, which I think is pretty good. Actually, all our cities are content, which is amazing considering how many of them we've got compared to everyone else. These tiny maps, normally very, very difficult to maintain some sort of like happiness because there's just no luxuries on the maps. It's really odd. In fact, actually, why am I on a navy sitting here? I'm going to go and take over the Incan capital first, so let's just move everything through. What's going to help me get tourism? Writer points? I think going for frescoes and art points, that's going to help. We'll do that for now. And conscription's good in a sec, but raid is pretty good right now. Economic policy slots, I think we're doing okay. The triangular trade is probably more useful for me. Although scripture, should I get rid of scripture? Yeah, let's get rid of scripture for triangular trade for now. It's all very useful, but I think this is going to be the good one. Research astronomy. Okay, we can do that. Why have I not got a university next to a mountain? Seems like a thing I should have. Because I really don't have any mountains looking at it. That might be why. Okay, well we've got to rush that one through. Fez is still giving us a good boost, I believe. Just double checking, we've still got Fez. We still have Fez. Fez is good. Fez is good. So, big boosts. Yes, big science boosts. Not a huge amount more pillaging to do in this city, so I'll take it. That's perfect. And we've now got a Redcoat here. Oh, that's really not going to take very long to take that city. I'm going to pull my knights in as a priority because they're the quickest units I've got. Otherwise, really, I'm just sort of playing around with my food. That's sort of what's happening here. I might just actually move my army now to this southern coast city and we can embark it and send it after the Incans. Again, it's going to be a logistical nightmare transporting all my troops that far, but that's fine, we'll do it. Okay, I think that's pretty much now every city following my religion, apart from ones that I've just founded and Mittler, and we're on the way to going to convert Mittler. So that's pretty cool. When I go to war, I don't want Hattusa declaring on me, so let me just steal this city. Kablunk, very good. You've got all of these great generals, Scythia. What's that doing for you, eh? Did that help? Nope. Nope, it didn't. Right, peace. Do you want peace? I want to keep them in the game for now. I might end up taking them out later, but for now, this is good. Perfect. So, basically what I want to do is farm tourism off them. If I get closer to turn 200 and taking them out of the game makes more sense, I will do so. But for now, so far so good. Can I just say, I am absolutely flabbergasted by how well this has gone so far. Like, to plan. It's very odd. Very, very odd indeed. At some point soon, actually, just thinking about it, the Incans will take over the tourism, but they've only got 41 culture per turn. They're not doing very much on that, so I'm hoping we can nip them in the bud. I think this is my last big improvement, my Fez boost, so I'm just making sure it's on something worth it, but I don't own many campuses to... Yeah, there's nothing I can do for the astronomy boost. I'm going to have to just take it. That actually syncs up with colonism, so that's pretty good. We like how that's gone. There we go. Forms an armada out of a military naval unit. Wabam! It's the world's first. Oh, 72 strength. It's going to do almost nothing to the Renaissance walls of the Incans, but it will do something, and that is what's important here.
If you're the bank,
a sea dog.
remember that
Where did I get that? Did I finish a Royal Navy dockyard? Might have done. That might have been. Yes, that's what it is. Now, these things can raid really well. Is Cahokia going to go to war with me? It is. I'm just going to keep it in this general direction because I can pillage lots and lots of gold when that hits. That'll be nice. Trade route with Scythia now. Did I get open borders with her? I didn't. What a numpty. There you go. Right, open borders with her. How's my tourism doing? Still on 6 out of 57, but Tamiris is not gaining anything right now because, I mean, she's still technically on 17 culture per turn, which is impressive. I think that's going to be Pingala. I might have to get a spy in to knock Pingala out. It's the only acceptable course of action here, I think. There's Mittler, by the way, taken over. Oh no, there is a city up in the north. Okay, well, there we go. They've got one more city than I gave them credit for. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think that we are going to declare a formal war now against the Incans to start pegging them back. Basically, our goal here is to make ourselves as difficult to kill as possible. We've got Raid on, we've got Frescoes on. It's a lot of decent cards here. I'm just thinking Raj, is that going to be decent? Yeah, I'll put that in. Colonial Officers I'm going to keep in. Actually, Colonial Taxes does a lot better for me. I'm in a golden age, don't forget, so I should be fine on keeping these cities alive, methinks. Raid. I still like Frescoes. Frescoes is a good card. I'm just going to quickly go to one of my cities with an art museum. I think Sheffield is one of them. Sorry, a theatre square. And I'm going to get an archaeological museum for 1160. That boosts natural history, which means I can get archaeologists and, you know, we can go from there. And then I've got just one more to get to conservation. Emile, she gives 3 random Eurekas from technologies from Renaissance or Industrial. So Renaissance we don't need, but Industrial would be 3. Actually, she's really handy. Is she going to help me win the victory? No. I think we're going to have to stick with something that gives us tourism, but she's quite cool. Oh man, I feel bad that we can't pick her up today. Scythia still hasn't met the other 2 people on the map. Oh dear. So their defenses do 10 and 13 damage against my caravels, and they are attacking my caravels as a priority right now. My redcoats can make short work of enemy cavalry, which is rather entertaining. I'm just going to quickly blockade them in a little bit. I'm going to start pushing through, but so far, so good. My frigate's almost in town. It will do a decent amount of damage, and that's going to level up quickly as well, so that's the best bet. And did I mention hordes of reinforcements? I also have hordes of reinforcements. These will all be arriving soon. Look at them. Look at this chain of death. There's even redcoats in there. It's going to be horrific. 85 strength against the city to start with. Okay, these Renaissance walls are going to be slightly tough, but I don't expect they're going to give us a problem for too long. All I need is a small chink to start appearing in the armor of this city, and you'll pretty quickly see it start to fall apart. Coastal raid time, and boom! It's a good chunk of gold. Lovely. Second salvo. Kaboom! Okay, 71 strength this city's got at the moment, but don't forget, it'll all get pillaged away. All of their districts will be destroyed if we can get hold of them. Oh, there's a Ursa there. We don't like that at all. No, no, no. Redcoats don't have a movement penalty for embarking and disembarking, so they can just skip across land like this. Really handy. As I pillage Faith, I'm buying great writers. Shakespeare literally is being paid for by the, destroyed remnants of a quarry that I'm killing. So make of that what you will. Their capital now is down to 2/3 defensive strength on the walls, which means I'm actually now doing a little bit of damage against them, which is pretty cool. Natural history. That gives me an archaeologist. So I can buy one Indiana Jones and send him loose. I've got 2 spots near me, some spots down there as well. Plenty to keep him busy. Good, good, good. So, conservation. We're rushing this now. It's going to take 12 turns, but I think we can probably skip down a little bit on that one. There's a great artist on the way as well. Have I got anywhere to put art? I do. I do. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's get the artist in as well. Perfect. I'm going to quickly reassign my Pingala to Lisbon. 14 pop in that city is pretty good, but I need the double tourism because there's way more works of art in Lisbon than there are in pretty much any other city, so that's good. So, do you think I brought enough army? They have 214, I have 1,976, and it's only turn 144. Sometimes games are so balanced. Still building theatre squares. Everything that gives me culture helps me massively just to increase my ability to get tourism. I'm up to 65 tourism per turn now. I've just got my third tourist with every civ. Naturalists will help massively. This is what I'm beelining for. I've got loads of locations that I could put natural parks down, like over here would be a great example of a decent spot, but they kind of exist everywhere in all this conquered land, so we've got spots. We can do this. It's fine. Frigate goes boom with a 92 strength attack. My trebuchet is only 60, but the walls are now down to half strength, which means my redcoats very soon are going to start doing some substantial damage, but they're just holding. We don't need to rush this. This is fine. Naval attack from a redcoat. Oh, I love the fact they don't get a disembarking penalty, or it's just so good. One more attack on the capital. Then we attack with this trebuchet. We're into red health now. We are into red health. Can I get the kill? The crossbow is going to do barely anything. 2 defense and 4 health. Okay. That's fine. It just depends on if I can get another redcoat round. I've kind of got my redcoats focused on the northern city up there. I can do 2 caravel attacks at decent strength. I can do 2 redcoat attacks. You know what? I think we can do this. We're going to go for 1 redcoat attack like that. Now the city's down to 94 health. We're going to do this redcoat attack like this. Now the city's down to 8 health. Then the caravel comes in, and there's the domination victory. So we are on 2 victories by turn 146. And hopefully I will have stolen a bunch of stuff to make some tourism. The Alhambra. Oh yes, of course I have another military policy slot now. Nice. Well, in that case, give myself conscription, because I have a massive army. And now that I've got this victory, let's take the second city, and then my redcoats can pretty much just move around as they want, and we can go and take on this one. Right, I think it's only got ancient walls. It only has ancient walls. It's like it wants to die. The most important piece of equipment is the siege tower, which is now in. And then the Redcoats, I mean, they don't even need to land. That's the ridiculous thing. They can just go 1, 2 like that and just attack the city. Oh, it's good fun. What does the city have? Oh, that city has Renaissance walls. That's no fun. Why would you put Renaissance walls up? Oh, I have to build proper siege equipment to deal with you. Deal with you? Because I bet you're making too much culture. Actually, only 13 culture per turn, so right, it's not going to be a crazy amount of culture, but can't leave you alive. What I want to do is basically leave Inca up here on 1 or 2 cities where they can do basically nothing to influence the game at all. That's the aim. There's a workshop to get industrialization boosted. I'm almost now up to where I need to be to get to flight. Yay, flight. Any sort of improvement that gives me culture will also give me tourism. I don't honestly think it's many things, being honest with you all. I missed out on a pillage there, but we taken the city, and that's kind of what matters here. The Incans are on 124 military strength still, and actually the line inventory there is one of those things, so keep an eye out for enemy troops, but so far we're doing okay. Here we go, pillage time. Pillage time. We are doing all the pillaging around the city. We can actually get its defenses down by another 4, so we get it to 67, and then it's just a case of hoping that our bombards can fire with enough venom over the top, which I'm hoping they will be able to, because I've got quite a few of them. Look at that. Well, bam. Peace, eh? Haha. No, 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 no. You've got wonders that I want. Wonderful wonders. And lots and lots of pillages as well. All the pillages for me. So that's one of the districts destroyed. Where's the other one? He reckons... Oh, it's the encampment. Ah, yes. Okay. Well, there's no point killing an encampment to lower a city strength, because you might as well just kill the city. Flight time. Okay, that's awesome. And, oh, Emile. Okay, right. She is going to give me, hopefully, some decent boosts. If I can find which city she's even going to pop to. Lisbon, of course. Oh, that's like on an island. You have to pick the one city where it's all on an island. Creates a relic. Oh, actually, she's really handy. I'm not going to actually use her as an actual general, because I think... even though she is the most modern general I've got, industrial area. Oh no, she would actually work with my Redcoats. Fine, okay, I'll use her briefly, but then the relic is quite handy to use afterwards. I'm up to 89 tourism, by the way, so I'm now about a 1/6 of the way, and I am increasing. The most important thing is that Tamiris has not got a domestic tourist in a long time, so we've successfully frozen the rut. I'm going to keep an eye on it. It may be at some point that actually killing her makes the tourism victory easier, but I don't think that's going to be the case, being honest. I think keeping her around is going to be the best thing. As you can see, we've almost taken this city now. We are almost done with the war. In fact, actually, look at how low that health is. Oh, soon. Soon. I'm hoping Emile will give me 3 decent ones. Economics, steam power. Oh, steam power's good. And ballistics. Yeah, actually, that's not too bad. A decent mix of things. Maybe sanitation would have been more useful, but we'll take it. That's not bad. The next World Congress is, again, reasonably easy to predict. Public relations. People are going to vote 100% more grievances towards me because the world hates me. That is fairly easy. World religion. Nobody is going to vote for my religion. That's just a fact. Unfortunately, the rest of it is fairly difficult to predict. Catholicism and Islam, neither exist in the world anymore. They are 0 city religions. So it's going to be you, Mr. Incan, as the kingmaker on this one. Where will you vote? What would you vote for? I'm taking a bet that it's going to be Islam. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because typically the AI only put 1 vote into this conference, so it's literally going to be world religion 4 votes. You know, and I think you're going to have Portugal voting on their religion, Serbia voting on their religion. So really, I'm just trying to pick whichever one the Incan's doing. I think they're going to go Islam. And the reason for that is because it was the last religion founded. And typically, where there's no choice, the AI will pick the last one. This is me guessing. This is me guessing. I'm not entirely sure, but typically that tends to happen. And there we go. See, look, only 4 votes. So the AI only does it. And there we go. The kingmaker vote. So we've got 2 more votes That puts us on a grand total of 6. Now, the question is, can we even get the diplomatic victory? We've had no emergency that we can join in on, unfortunately, so there's been nothing from there. We've got 6 points at the moment. There are still all of the wonders available, so I could get 1 from the Patala Palace, 2 from Mahabodhi Temple, and 4 from the Statue of Liberty. That would put me on 13, I believe. And I think there's only going to be 1 more vote, and that would tip me to 18. I think the diplomatic victory might be possible, but you'd have to have crazy luck. Yeah, weird. I don't know. I feel like we may not get it this game, but we'll keep an eye out for it later. Never say never. Never say never. Here's Mahabodhi Temple, by the way. I should build that by the end of the game. So 24 turns. Just wait on that one. Perfect. In fact, actually, for something like Patala Palace, we'll keep an eye out on things like this. You can see here that Scythia cannot build either of those 2 wonders in their one city, so I haven't got to worry about that one. Is that Portugal building Kilwa? Oh, Portugal. Why? Why would you do that? Come now, stop it. But more importantly, they also can't build either of those 2 wonders. Incans are being knocked out of the game. Don't do that. Don't do that. I might have to leave them Pisac instead. They're already on 6 culture. I don't really mind. I can always liberate this city, but I just would rather not have to bother traipsing my troops over. There's Wanoaku. Is this city going to be loyal? Yes, that one is going to be loyal. So actually, we don't really care about the other one. I will leave the Incans with that city. Hang on, I'm just going to clear that troop out so they haven't got to worry about. I haven't got to worry about that one. We'll make for peace. There you go. You can have peace now. I'm going to want all of your things. But, you know, we'll take a piece. Yeah, and when they lose that city, I might liberate it. I might keep it. It depends if this one is going to remain loyal or not. Well, my first trade route actually works with Inca as well. So once I get open borders with them, which 8 gold, well, I'll just give you back your diplomatic favour I just took from you. There you go. We now have all of the cities in line to spread tourism to. Enlightenment. Oh yeah, that's right. Religious tourism. Maybe I need to get that wonder. Okay, let's think about that. I've just gone over 105 tourism though, so we are doing well. This is good. I just need Pingala to get Curator. Is Curator a word? I'm pretty sure it isn't. Oh dear. Now, conservation actually gives me tourism from all of my walls, and it's at this point I realise I haven't really been putting walls up as much as I should. We're going to just clear our government now. I'm going to clear it and basically put anything in that's going to give us more tourism. So, change policies, everything out. Tourism is big for us now. First of all, we are going to go for limes. That lets me put the walls up, and that's going to give me tourism. I just got 20 something from having the walls, and we can do way better than that. Way better than that. So that's fine. Retainers will give us more amenities, as will Republican Legacy. So that'll make my cities happier, and they will do more things, which gives me more faith. So scripture. I also want triangular trade. I also want Raj. Faith will let me buy things like, what are they called? National parks. That'll get me tons more tourism. And after that, colonial taxes, because all of my cities are on other continents. That's 80 gold per turn more. Great. Now we should be able to go round and just double check in all my cities. Have you got walls? Have you done that? Is that something you've done? And if not, why not? If not, sort yourself out. Basically, ancient walls give you 1 tourism, medieval 2, and Renaissance 3. So every city could give 6 tourism. If it sorted itself out, that is. The answer is, like, no city has done anything useful when it comes to walls, so, yep, there we go. Man, if we had Valletta in this game, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Okay, like, every single city is now producing walls. If only we were playing Georgia, eh? And we'd be fine. Oh, Great Admiral. That is an ironclad, but it also gives me a little bit more coal. Ironclads. I don't think any of the city-states are going to want anything to do with ironclads. No, it's always worth checking. You never know. Is it going to be useful? Shall I pop it? I guess so. Well, we'll just do that. Why not? Gives me a score. And here's an artist. This one is landscape. Cool. Okay, well, we'll just go and find any city and plonk those down for a second. I mean, I say any city. Actually, in theory, I shouldn't be putting all of the things in the same city. I should be splitting it out. So actually, I'll put 1 and 7 brothers, and then we'll move over. First National Park is going to be over in this direction, by the way. This is my new job. All my faith is going to go into national parks. Now, I've got conservation. I don't think it's going to be easy to go for environmentalism, but it's whether cultural heritage is going to give us enough tourism to compete. Great works of art and artifacts getting 100%. So, we're getting 9 12. 14. So we'd get another 14 tourism from that. Small wins. We don't need too many wins at the moment. Actually, archaeological museums would be a really, really good thing for me to get right now. So, yeah, thinking about it, I might actually do that. Plonk it down, have a themed building. I reckon we can rush that. So this national park, I'm on 125 tourism right now. If you add up the appeal of all of the tiles, that's what it should get you. So 5, 7, and then mountains are worth 4, so 11, 15. So it should put me to 140, which when you put in the 50% bonus I get with the AI, that puts me to 210 per turn, which should be pretty good. Yeah, with this piece of art, I'm now up to 144. Lovely stuff. Oh, more sculptures. Okay, religious sculpture. Nothing too exciting, but again, we want to just be getting all of the great works that we can to boost our tourism up as high as possible. There we go. Tamara still is on 57. Nobody has got any more domestic tourists. So what we're doing right now is working a treat. What I'm trying to avoid with my great works of art is doing what I did in this city accidentally. If you put 2 sculptures or any pieces of art from the same artist, they get 1 tourism and culture for duplicates. It's really, really bad. So what you want to do is put 1 down in every city. Did you see that? 4-3 or 6-6. Like, it's so much better. I mean, admittedly, this is a landscape that's getting double tourism. Actually, oh, that's really good. But still, to keep an eye on. There is flight. I don't really think flight's going to give us a massive amount of tourism at the moment. Don't know how many actual improvements I've got down that are generating culture, because I did kill Kaguna. It was a real balance between whether or not I kept the city-state or I killed it. And the good thing about killing it is it made me attack Tamiris a little bit quicker than I was originally planning, so that was quite useful. I'm pretty sure I did the right thing. Like, I'm not unhappy with how that went, but that's why we don't have Kaguna. The Renaissance walls have already been unlocked. What is going to give tourism? Seaside resorts. Let's do that. So steam power has been boosted. Radio has been boosted. Oh, I missed the Fez boosts already. They were incredible. Look at my tourism just shooting up on a turn-to-turn basis now. Up to 170. 170 and 5 tourists for everybody. Look, Tamiris is now beginning to come down because we're gaining them faster than she can generate them. Oh, what a shame. Another great writer. Amazing. Okay, well, again, we're picking these things up very quickly. Everything is coming in line. Second National Park has also been opened as well. So that puts me, I believe, we're on 178 if we have a look at the tourism. 3, 6, 10, 14. So that should be able to 192. Victory in 21 turns. Giving me quite a sort of unique up and down here. Tamiris just gained a domestic tourist. Okay, we'll keep an eye on her. This is not, I don't want her to get into the feeling and the luxury that she can just generate tourists as she wants. That's not something I want to encourage. I wouldn't normally jump on a great musician, but I'm going to today. Let's pick you up, and let's pick you up, Michelangelo. Okay, religious art, Valdi. We've got some good artists and things coming along. I've just guaranteed another golden age for myself, which is lovely. But I was thinking, I actually have the Apadana, and that's a really handy building, because I think you can put anything in that one, can't you? Yeah, you can put music in it, so there's actually an option to do that. Cultural heritage, that's 30 more tourism that I can pick up that, so I'm going to put that instead of scripture. A little bit of faith, alas, but a lot more tourism. We're going to be up to 260 something now, which again is giving me, yeah, I'm starting to generate tourists nice and quickly now. I just need to keep upping it as quick as we can. I could be rushing rock bands. I don't think that was the play for me. I think what we've done here to go down to the top of the tree, I think that works well. Grid engineer lets us build one more district than usual. Actually, that's not too bad. Where does Moksha go? I had Moksha around. You were praying cities into existence for me. Oh, there you are. What am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? The theatre square in? I could do that. Actually, that's not a bad idea. But I'm thinking if I were to use the engineer of my city, I could get 2 districts in. Would that be worth it? Ooh, questions. Not sure. Anyway, victory in 17 turns, it reckons, on tourism, broadcast centres, and now seaside resorts. Seaside resorts can basically be put on any flat coastal area that has breathtaking appeal. So there's a lot of my little island cities in the middle here that I'm thinking there are some good candidates for seaside resort tiles. Like over here would be a classic example. So what I'm going to do is just go around and pop these down everywhere I can think, if I could actually find where the symbol is for a seaside resort. There it is. And we can basically work out where we're going, where I need to drop my builders, because actually I can put out now the builder card. Where is it? Actually, I don't need the builder card. It's fine. It's not going to change the price of them. So yeah, we're going to go around the map, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to rush through Galileo briefly. I think getting that science boost is going to be really, really handy because I'm currently rushing through to computers, which gives me 25% extra tourism. I'm up to 300 tourism, by the way. Victory, it says, in 15 turns. Whether you believe that or not is another question. First Seaside Resort, though. Well, bam! Look at that. I think it gives tourism equal to the tile yield. Yeah, look at that, plus 5 tourism. Lovely. It's a good old thing. One more Seaside Resort. There you go, up to 321 that should be now, and we're basically going to find the biggest mountain pass we can. I think there's a 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if there's better. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look around the map, but I'm pretty sure there won't be anything better. There's a couple of 3s around here. Normally the Incan land's a good shout, but I think that 4 is the best near Armagh, so that's where we're going to go. I think the easier route in is from here, so here you go. Go on, Galileo, you know you can do it. Another artist and a warrior monk great general. I mean, I'm sure she was an amazingly cool person, but whenever you see warrior monk general, you're like, really? Is that what you've got for me? Joy, classical, barbarians. Don't think we've got very lucky with the artifacts we've got, unfortunately, so no theming possible at the moment. I need another archaeological museum in order to make that work. Never mind, let's just quickly buy a couple more tiles. Bam, there you go. You can go across and buy this one as well. The same outcome. Very good. This is helping. This is helping a lot. Yeah, we're starting to now squeeze down onto Myra. She's gone from 57 to 54. That makes my victory more and more and more likely as we're rushing through. Unfortunately, open borders have fallen away from both Tamiris and Portugal, but I can't get it back because they keep denouncing me and they auto-renew that denouncement quicker than I can get anything up. So it's a little bit frustrating, but what can you do? Unfortunately, this builder appears to have glitched into Armagh as well. It's not moving away. That's frustrating. That's the best tile. I think it's the only 4 tile on the map. Couldn't see any more, and I was doing some pretty thorough investigations. That's right, I looked at it for about 10 seconds. I'll have another look. Maybe there's one down here, but I feel like that's going to be another 3 down there as well. Do I settle on 3? So if I go to 4, I'll get 1,000 science. In order to get computers, I need 2,000 science. So I need to pop Galileo before we get to 6 turns away. Otherwise, there's a risk that I might be waiting too long here. So I'll give it another turn or 2 and see if that builder moves away. Industrial Age, Golden Era. Cool. I think Reform the Coinage works really well for me still. So let's keep doing that. All the gold that I could use to buy all of the things. Every single thing. Hang on, this Seaside Resort gives me 9 tourism on 1 tile. That lovely. How good has the national park been? I'm curious as to what's doing that. Okay, only the 1. What's my best tile? My capital's holy site. Often the case, that one. Oh, Lisbon's finally starting to catch back up now, and finally Pingala. Oh no, we need 2 governors. Okay, I'm getting another one next turn, but yeah, okay, next turn we can finally get that burst of tourism from Pingala. In fact, let's just make sure that Lisbon is totally full of everything that it could have to make it glorious. Oh, hello. Where's this hurricane going? Northeast. Uh-oh. Right, well, we'll hide everyone in the city, and hopefully my warrior monks, if I keep them on the shore, maybe they'll push the hurricane back. You never know. Weirder things have happened. Armagh is still not budging. It is being highly annoying. Okay, this is frustrating now. Maybe if I give Armagh a trader, then that will give them a tile and it'll knock the builder out because they'll be like, oh, I'll do something with that builder. You never know. Weirder things have happened. Curator, here we go. Right, perfect. So the tourism now is on 361. If I just sort of move it about a bit and let it refresh, fingers crossed, it should be another sort of 30 or 40 tourism from that. 7 turns away. Oh, turn 172. I think we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to get 3 victories within maybe 180 turns if we're lucky. Another great writer. We are continuing to get these great works out in a very, very rapid pace. Come on, get it done. Get it done. Nope, unfortunately, Armagh is totally glitched and this builder is not moving out at all, which is highly frustrating. Unless it goes... I mean, this is a gamble. This is a gamble. Will it move now? Please move. Please move. I'm going to try this. I may have to reset to this turn if it doesn't move, because I need Galileo out and about as quickly as possible. Can't mess around. Another national park put down in Seven Brothers as well. Oh my god, the warrior monks did it. They pushed the hurricane away. Good on them. Good on them. They did well. Wouldn't that be amazing if that was a mechanic and no one had realised it by now? Just that you could use religious units to push natural disasters away. Oh, that would be a revelation. Yes, it worked. It worked. Okay, right, we might have to go back and do that a bit earlier, but, oh dear, that is a big explosion in Seven Brothers and everything. Doesn't reduce my tourism, but wow, that was messy. In Galileo goes, and pop. There we go, computers almost rushed. The reason I'm not getting the Eureka is because I haven't got the great engineer, that will boost it, but I also don't want to put a better government on because I want to stay on a tier 2 government because I'm not getting a tourism penalty from different governments to everyone else. It reckons 4 turns. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be very, very close. I'm really after 180. I think that could be achievable here. So computers is going to give me well over 100 tourism, fingers crossed. Yep, 535 tourism. What are we on to now? Victory in 2 turns, it reckons. Come on, come on. 180, we can do it. I can also, I believe, do some theming if I'm very careful. If I go bomp bomp to London and then I pop this artist there, that is a themed thing. Oh no, of course it's not. It's not sculptures. Hang on. It's Kaguna I wanted to do that in. Oh, you fool. You fool. There you go, Lisbon. I can save it. Fine. Kaguna is where I wanted to go. I don't know what I'm doing. Who knows what Ursa's doing half the time. Oh, I finished a Royal Navy dockyard and I made a submarine in a lake. It can't go anywhere. Yay! Yay! Sometimes I make myself laugh. 49 out of 51. That's so close. That is so close. Oh my lord. Hang on, Kaguna, you can do the theming now. You can do it. Yes, themed. Themed. Love it. Oh my god, Scythia has a settler. They're actually going out. I love it when the AI actually recovers enough to get another settler out. And you're like, yeah, no, fair play. You are recovering after what was a world-ending event in me appearing and just destroying everything. There you go. We did it. Turn 179. We got to 52 out of 51. There's the tourism victory. Technically, we have 21 turns remaining. However, there are some problems with this. Firstly, the next session is in 3 turns' time. Even if I were to take all of the points from that session, I don't believe there is a way that we would have enough, even with the wonders produced, to get all of the victory points. I'm pretty sure. We were on 6 Congress points. I'd get 8, possibly would get 11 if there was a vote. I don't know if there is a vote because we're only in the industrial era. So maybe we'll go 3 turns forward to double check, but 179 we got our 3rd victory. Just remember that. That's good. I don't even need these things anymore. I had naturalists ready to go. But nope, not needed. Yeah, in fact, I think it is impossible. Because looking at my diplomatic favour, I'd have to... Unless I converted... Hang on, right. If I just convert to... Oh, I can't convert to monarchy. That was a silly thing to do. Unlock monarchy. Let's just think about this quickly. We have every city building Renaissance walls if it hasn't already done so. I think all of my cities have done so where possible. So, flipping to monarchy. Here we go. Now I've got an 11 diplomatic favour because we're getting plus 30 from our Renaissance walls. So even though the war crimes have happened, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. In fact, what we could do, I guess, is knock the AI out of the game and then they can't vote against me. It's all about whether or not. This is the thing. It all depends. If the next vote lets me vote on World Congress points, in theory it's possible. If it doesn't, then it's impossible. So here's the thing. Would it have been possible? No. Okay, so basically what I think is going to happen here is that, so we would have got 2 points, okay? So that would have put us to 8, the maximum points we could have got from the Congress participation. We would have got 9 from the Potato Palace, 11 from Mahabodhi Temple, 15 from Statue of Liberty, 16 from a science tech and 17 from a culture tech. Now, we have had no emergencies pop up, unfortunately, to win. No emergencies such as like natural disaster emergencies, things like that. That could be something that could have got us points. Yeah, but I think that's, we can pretty much rule out that in this particular game, I don't think I left that on the table. So we won a culture victory, a domination victory, and a religion victory, all by turn 179. That is insanely good. I'm so proud of myself for that. It is awesome. Could I have got a science victory? I think maybe, and actually what I'm going to do is put out a little bit of a shout to the Extraordinaires, the people that absolutely eat up the challenges that I put on the channel. I'm going to put this up as a challenge. Can you get the 4th victory? Can you also get a science victory at the same time? I think there is a way. Because I have seen people use the technique where they make a couple of campuses and then trade cities away in order to pillage them. I mean, I am a long way off this tech tree. You're going to have to game this heavily in order to do that. And in order to get to this, I mean, hang on, if we just, I'll vote through quickly. Normally, hang on, we'll just do this. You'll see that we were 27 techs away from the tech we needed in order to win the game. So I think if it's possible, it's of a level of ingeniousness that I currently don't have, at least with this size of map. Maybe with a high pillaging civ like Norway, maybe with a 12-player map, I don't know, but then Culture Victory was easier because of that. Look at that. We're on 61 out of 48 now. Look how stretched that's becoming. That's only 3 turns after we won the victory. So yeah, there we go. Turn 179, 3 victories. Can you do better? Come to Discord, have a go at the file, and let me know. I'm looking for people who can get quicker than that. I'm looking for people who could get that elusive 4th victory type. Perhaps both are possible. As a quick reminder, my tip jar is on Coffee if you fancy contributing towards the channel. Thank you again for channel supporters on Patreon and Coffee for supporting this sort of thing. These videos take a huge amount of time to film and to edit, and as much as I love them, the support is massively appreciated. And finally, to the other collaborators who had a go at this challenge, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was really, really good fun. Until next time, everybody. See you all later. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Glorious Petra, Davalex, Dayboy91, Skeptical Bear, Paul Coffey, Craig Brown Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Nim, Emir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiature, and Private Selection Genoa Salami for all of your support. Thanks everybody.